You're walking with a taxi driver today in the New Forest from Pig Bush to Beaulieu River round. So here we are at Pig Bush Car Park, free parking. So walk towards the trees at the end of the car park, cross over the road, you can see the path at the other side. So we're just walking on the outside of the trees. We'll soon be turning right into the wood. We're turning right into the wood now. Head forward for 7 or 8 minutes from the road until you see this gravel path and a tiny wooden bridge. We turn left there through the hedge. That's looking right. We just keep heading forward. We're on the outside of the trees now. We just keep heading forwards. This is a new walk for us again. It's quite a good track, is that? Just slightly cloudy today, but it's pretty warm. Our right hand side, we've got a pond, but it's bone dry. It's full of bulrushes though, but there's no water in it. Well, I said there was no water in it. Look at all that there. The old place is parched because, you know, we've had no rain for about 6 weeks, I'd say at least. But tiny bit of water there. But as you can see, the rest of the pond is bone dry. We just keep heading forwards. On our right hand side, we've got Ferny Crofts, an outdoor centre. This is mid-July at the moment. Look at the leaves, absolutely tinder dry. But it's a beautiful place, is this. We turn left at the gravel track. There's plenty of kids on bikes here. Seem to be enjoying the sun as well. Here you got some more. Yeah, got a tandem there. Look. Yeah. So we're making our way towards the road now. We cross straight over the road and head towards the car park, Yew Tree Heath. Just before we do, that's looking right. You've got little foal on the grass, the white one at the other side, and the 2 brown ponies just stood on the road. Yeah, we've got a car coming, they'll just stand there. Car comes to this side of the road. So we just keep heading forwards. Yeah, just behind us now, we've just had some person pipping away when they shouldn't be doing, when there's horses on road. Pipping, trying to get the horses off. It's, you know, they need to go a bit slower, but there we are. When you get to the end of the road and you see that hump, walk forward about 30 yards. The car park's just on our left. And turn right. In the distance you'll see the telegraph poles. We're heading in that direction, we'll be back to you. Within a few minutes we meet a track in front of us. We turn right there. And then if we look to our right, we can see it disappearing into the wood. As you can see, these are they're easy paths to follow. We're more or less at the trees now. At the trees, we bear off right, heading towards the road. So as we turn right and walk through the line of trees, we can see where all the ponies are hiding, just keeping out of the heat and the flies. Let's get a bit closer. Well, that's a few of them. You can see we're not far from road, that's where we're heading. And again, but the main group's to our left. Just a nice gentle breeze blowing through the trees. You can see the horses' tails are lifting up a bit. As you can see, there's a fair few in there. just stood there. Well, Janice is pretty close, but they're tame. They don't bother you. I'm going to get a bit closer, see if I can get a better shot. We're a lot closer now, but they're not bothered. They're just, well, they want to keep cool, basically. Just having a little scratch there, look. We're about 80 feet away, that's all. Yeah, that's just a nice cool breeze under here. Yeah, you can hear them. Yeah, we've a tiny foal there. Look, that one that was having a little scratch, that belongs to, that looks like that's that foal's mother. On the open heathland, there isn't many animals because it's so dry. But as soon as you get to some trees and a tiny bit of cool breeze, plenty of them. That's looking to our right. Right, let's keep going. Walking right through the middle of them now. Tiny little foal there. He's about 15 feet in front of me. That's my favourite colour. The neck collar is a reflector to stop them getting run over on a night. Our little foal here, Janice, on right.
Yeah.
It's coming to you. Just in front of us, we've got the road. We turn left there. We cross over the River Beaulieu. But as you can see, looking to our right-hand side, it's only tiny. And that's looking to our left. It's not very deep either, but it's a beautiful place. We keep going. As soon as you cross over the bridge, within a minute, on your left-hand side, you'll see Impley Manor. Cross over the road and walk straight through the trees. You'll see the footpath at the right-hand side of the oak. As you head forward, following the line of the trees, you'll see the open heathland on our left. We're walking forward with the trees on our right. Within a couple of minutes, we're at the stream, but as you can see, it's bone dry. If we look to our left, we can see there's a tiny bit of water in the stream bed there. Look for the animals. This is a good spot for a cup of tea, I think. Oh, we've had our cup of tea now. We've just crossed over the tiny stream. We're still heading forward with the trees on our right-hand side. We follow the path at the side of the trees for about 300 yards after the stream. The path splits into two. We take the left-hand fork into the open heathland. As the path heads forward, bearing slightly right, you'll see that lone tree on the skyline. Just to the right-hand side of the tree, there's a crossroad of paths. We just keep heading straight forwards. That's just looking right. Yeah, so there's our path. And as we head forward, we come across some cattle. So we've had donkeys yesterday and ponies. Today we've got ponies and cattle. We've seen a couple of deer, but we haven't been able to catch them on camera yet. We're about 25 feet away. But they've got tiny calves with them, so that's probably enough. We didn't think they were, but they're no more than a day or two old. There's another little one over here, look. Another one to the right. Just see his head. I bet these aren't I bet these aren't a couple of days old, these. The tiniest little things. Tinny, they're just so tiny.
Tiny, yeah.
Just amazed.
Looking underneath.
Looking underneath. But she's full of milk, Janice, isn't she?
Yeah, look at that down.
Now, is it the one with the horns? Is it one on the left who, that little calf there? We don't know. Ah, he's gone. He's sitting back down, he's tired. Oh, this one's up here.
Yeah.
See, we're only being quiet, not making a fuss or a noise. And it's just nice to get so close to, I'd say, day-old calves, maybe 2 or 3 at the most there. He's just looking behind him, or her, very curious, but, you know, all the cattle are calm and we're only moving slow, they're not bothered. Let's just show you the rest of them. Just chewing away. There's a tiny stream just at the back of us we've crossed. Same as the other stream. There's not a lot of water in it, just tiny pockets. And there's another half a dozen cattle there. We've a lot more on our left as well. We're more or less heading straight forward towards a tree stump in the distance. We're heading towards King's Hat Car Park now. As we head towards the car park, that's a view on our right. Little foal there's tired. And she's just sitting down and having a rest. There, she looks like she's having a little sleep now. She's tired out, but it's a warm day. Just flicking her tail. Oh no, she's sat up. Mother there just eating away, but the grass is very dry. And then to the left of there, as you can see, there's not a lot to eat. They're just keeping in the shade of the trees as well. At the car park, we turn right, heading down the track. And everywhere you look, a head pops out. And it's a pony. They just carry on, oblivious to you. Look at that for a shot. Little foal there as well, and water in the background. Hear that? Hear that? Can you hear them? And then we cross over the river. We've just crossed the bridge. Leaving the trees, we're heading straight forward, just slightly uphill. You can see the path just to the right hand side of the ponies. As you come up the slope, just keep heading forward. We're going to take the sort of brown path in front of us. The path seems to disappear because it's so dry you just can't pick it out. But if you look in the distance, you'll see 2 telegraph poles. We're heading towards the one on the left. As we head forward, that's looking to our right. As you can see, there aren't many features just on this little bit. You've got to remember that as we make these walks, we're map reading, putting the voice on and filming at the same time. 200 miles from home is not always easy. But if you just keep heading forward, like we say, towards the left telegraph pole, you'll come to a track. We cross straight over. You can see the tiny path there, and then just to the right hand side you'll see a depression in the earth. Let's go and see if there's any water in it. As you can see, the little pond as we get close up is dry as a bone. So we just keep heading forward. The path's pretty good now. We keep going. We cross straight over the gravel track. You can see the tiny path at the other side. The tiny path weaves through the trees. We're heading towards the road now. Within a couple of minutes you'll see that beautiful house. Turn left there, you can see the road in front of you. We turn right at Culverley Car Park, following the road. Within a few minutes we should be back to Pigbush Car Park and our car. Doesn't that look fantastic, that fungus on the side of a fallen tree? It must be 18 inches long and 9 inches wide, easy. We hope you've enjoyed our walk in the new... Did you hear that? That's a stallion, I think. We hope you've enjoyed our walk in the New Forest from Pigbush Car Park to the Beaulieu River round. You've been walking with a taxi driver today. He's just here, he's coming to see us. He's here. There he is. He's crossing, he is. That was the whinny you could hear. Oh, this is great, is this? What a way to finish is that. Fantastic.